Dunkelberger, number 19, headed into the 2008 motocross ATV series, riding for Team East Coast ATV out of Coopersburg, Pennsylvania. ATV motocross is basically all I've ever done. I've started back in the late 90s around home locally. Had to beg my parents to take me to a race. Once they did, I was hooked. Haven't stopped since. Here it is, the end of 2007, and still going strong. Like I said, I started racing around home, slowly moved into the national series, and once we did that in 2000, we've never looked back. We've always started in the A class in 2000, A class in Pro Am, won a 250 Pro Am motocross championship in 2001, moved into the Pro class a year or two later, and been going at it ever since. You know, we've seen tracks all over the place. I've been to other countries and raced. I've been all over the U.S. and raced. You know, I can't say that actually one track sticks out as being way better than any other one. I mean, there are a few. Red Bud in Michigan is a great place. It's good to spectate at. It's a great track to race on. If I had to pick one, I would say that Red Bud is probably the best track I've ever been to. You know, 2 years ago at Danville, Virginia, we actually had a problem with the bike on the line for Moto 1 of the Pro class, and I did end up getting started about 20 seconds behind the guy that was in 19th place, and came all the way back up for the day and finished 4th overall. So we had a good day that weekend. Everything just seemed to click, and looking to carry that. Hopefully have some things like that happen this coming season. There's a lot of guys that I've always looked up to over my whole life. Now, you know, the guys that I used to look up to, and I mean, I still do. I used to read about them in the magazines, and now those are the guys I'm competing with. So you just have to work hard. Basically, all the guys, you know, it just comes down to work ethic and dedication, and you know, applying yourself and applying the things you need to do. And you know, anybody that's won a national championship on one of these things is, you know, I look up to. That's what I want to do. That's what I intend to do, and we'll see what happens. You know, we chose to go with the Honda for next year. I mean, it's been proven. It's won national championship after national championship. All the parts we're running on this bike, you know, the Gibson front end, JB swing arm, Fox shocks, the Rage engines, you know, Sparks exhaust, all these parts, tag handlebars. We know everything's good. Everything's won races before, and that's basically, you know, I was looking to go into next season and know everything. As soon as we built the first bike, all the parts on the bike were ready to go, and that's what we know with this bike. You know, it's light. It's the easiest bike to make competitive, and you know, I look for nothing good to come out of me switching from the Suzuki last year, going on to the Honda for next year. I look for nothing but good to come out of the switch. You know, living here in central Pennsylvania, the weather isn't too great. You know, we can ride pretty much through November up here, but come December, January, February, it gets pretty tough up here. I haven't been on the bike a whole lot the last 6 weeks or so. I had an injury this past June that I finally had to let heal after the season, and it is better now. I'm looking to you know, get back on the bike here. It is mid-November, so we only got a few weeks left here in PA before it's going to freeze over and snow's going to start flying. But I have some friends I go stay with, and you know, you have to go somewhere warm. So have some friends I go stay with in Florida. There's a lot of motocross tracks down there you can ride at. Probably going to end up in Texas at some point in time this winter. Their weather schedule down there is a lot better than what we have here in Pennsylvania too. So, you know, round one is coming in the middle of March, so you don't have a whole lot of time if you want to stay in Pennsylvania here. You don't have the time. You only have a few weeks, maybe a week or two of decent weather come the beginning of March. So you have to get somewhere so you're 110% come the second week of March. So you have to get somewhere warm where you can train outside, be on the bike, you know, 5, 6, 7 days a week, and your life has to evolve around it. I mean, it's a non-stop job. Yeah, you know, training for one of these things, you know, most people think you're just going out on Sunday and you're just riding this thing around on a track. It's not that hard. Till those people try and do it, then they realize that you know, the guys that are riding these are some of the best athletes in the country. You know, they work their butts off. You have to do it. I mean, it's a full-time job. A lot of the training's on the bike, just practicing, pounding practice laps. A lot of the other training, there's cardio mixed into that, a lot of cardio, you know, mountain biking, riding a road bike, just throwing sneakers on and going running, anything like that will boost up your endurance a ton. And like I said, I mean, it's a 7-day-a-week job. You have to eat and sleep, and you have to, live it. It's nonstop. For 2008, I made the switch to East Coast ATV. I've been working with Matt Detweiler from East Coast. He's got some great guys working, building the bikes. Matt and Denny, they've been real responsive to anything I need. They get on it right away, take care of it, and I just hope we carry this energy into next season, which I know we will. And I'm super closing, doing this interview here, headed into 2008. I'd just like to thank my parents. They've helped me out for the last 10 years I've been doing this. They've always been there. I know they'll always be there. They're behind me 110% for next season. I'm super excited about it. Also, all the fans out there and all the little kids that come up, I sign posters for them, talk to their parents. Don't ever hesitate to come up, say hi. Whatever's going on, I appreciate everybody out there cheering me on, rooting me on. It's part of what drives me, and it'll always drive me. So appreciate everybody out there that wears the Dunk shirts, gets the posters, everything. I appreciate all the fans, and I'll see you guys in 2008.